Because the central challenge we face right now, the challenge that we faced for over a decade, is that bigger profits haven't led to better jobs. Bigger profits haven't led to higher incomes. And the reason is, in this country, in America, prosperity has never come from the top down. It comes from a strong and growing middle class. And all those people are striving and working to get into the middle class. It comes from successful, thriving small businesses that grow into medium-sized businesses and then large businesses. We don't need more top-down economics. What we need is some middle-class out economics, some bottom-up economics. We need a plan for better education and for better training, for energy independence, for innovation, for infrastructure that can rebuild America. What we need is a tax code that encourages companies to create jobs and manufacturing here in the United States. And that asks the wealthiest Americans to help pay down our deficit, to do their fair share. Tampa, that's the way forward. That's where I want to take this country over these next 4 years, and that's why I'm running for a second term as President of the United States. Listen, there's no mystery about where the other side will take us if they win the election. I mean, their economic plan has been voted on in Congress. Governor Romney has it right there on his website. So you know, look, first, they promised to roll back all kinds of regulations on banks and polluters and insurance companies and oil companies. That's first part of their plan. Second part of their plan, they don't just want to keep all the Bush tax cuts in place. The ones for the wealthiest Americans, they want to keep those in place. Then they want to add another $5 trillion in tax cuts on top of that, including a 25% tax cut for every millionaire in the country. Now, I can tell this is a sophisticated group, so you might be wondering, how do they spend $5 trillion on new tax cuts and then, with a straight face, say that their plan would reduce the deficit? How do they do that? That's a good question. Now, well, let me tell you, they start by proposing $1 trillion in cuts to things like education and training and medical research and clean energy. But that's not enough. That's only $1 trillion. They got all this, you know, $4 trillion to go. So then they propose eliminating health care for about 50 million Americans. And then they propose turning Medicare into a voucher program. But you know what? That's still not enough. So, as it was reported in the newspaper just this week, they'll also have to raise taxes on the middle class by taking away tax deductions for everything from health care.
The following public service announcement has been brought to you by your friends at T-Rex Productions, and would like to remind each and every one of you that if you're not down with that, we have only got 2 words for you. Bow to the master. Degenerate into something cool. Just got time.